to Cindy's Kitchen. I want to show you today how to fry, let me show you, a plátano. Now this I love.
That's big.
A plátano, this is kind of like the mother and father of the bananas. They come from the same family, but it's a root. I'm going to cut it. I want to show you guys how to cut it. It's going to come out looking like this. These are cut already. And just turn the oil on, because the first thing we're going to do when that gets out, we're going to pre-fry these and put them there. Now you take your big knife, and on the corner like that, you want to cut the corners. And then with the same knife, you want to cut, that's a thick shelf, you know, because they're not ripe. So because they're still green, okay? But
it's not like banana skin.
Exactly, it's not like banana. When they're ripe, it is. And then with a butter knife, you kind of like want to go, you see, through the edges. You see how you cut with the knife? You see, you cut with the knife like that, so it can like all the way down. And then with the same knife, you pull your knife like that. See? Take the skin off. There we go. And then we're gonna do the other one, we'll see, because we slice it. And then with a butter knife, you can go in there, okay? And we off, okay. So this is what we're gonna do. So we took it off, we peel it, you see, and then with the, like a knife, a sharp knife like that, you wanna go like this and scrape any leftover skin when we were peeling the skin off, okay? Now you want to be careful with this stuff, because this stuff, if you let it fall on your clothes, it will stain. So be careful with this, okay? You want to like just take it off, and you know what I'm saying? Whatever, just throw it out, okay? So now, let's cut the plátanos. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 of them. Isn't that beautiful? Now, here we go. Take the plátano. I'm gonna put them in that hot oil. That's just olive oil, guys, okay? That was some olive oil from yesterday. I think I put some French fries or something in this oil, and I saved it, you know, because it's clean. French fries, plátanos, you know, you put all that together. I mean,
olive oil is the best.
And olive oil is the best, yes. It's good for you. It doesn't have all that stuff that can clog your arteries. So anyways, yeah. So what we're gonna do, let me take the kitchen right here and a sip of this delicious Joe that I just made. I'm a coffee dolly. Sorry guys. Hold on a second. Oh, I love it. Oh, hold on a second. Another one. Oh, you don't understand how good that is. I love coffee, my delicious coffee. So now it's on high. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cook them a little bit, you see? When it kind of like turns that color like that, turn it. We wanna pre-cook them, not all the way, because after we take them out, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mash them. And then we're gonna put them back in the oil. You'll see, we're doing this together. You know, if this is the first time that you've been cooking, do not fry anything in the front of your stove. You don't want to do that because you don't want to get burned, okay? That oil comes out and it splits all over. And, you know, I don't have one of those, what do you call those pots that I need, Michael? One of those is for frying, because...
a deep fryer.
No, not a deep fryer. It's those pots that are very heavy.
A crock pot.
Not a crock pot, forget it. These, they're very strong, these pots, and they're actually for frying. It's kind of like a skillet, but they're very heavy. You know, that way when you're frying, it's very hard for that to like slide. You see how this is sliding? So I'm gonna have to get one of those. Okay, so these are almost coming out. I'm gonna need one of those things to mash the plátano and smash them, but I don't have one, guys, so I'm gonna use this, okay? That's what we're gonna do. So this is what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna lower the flame on this, and we're gonna put it like on a halfway. You see how they are a little bit? Put them in the napkin so they can, you know what I'm saying? Soak that oil. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. These are very good. I love it. This is like one of the few things that I can eat, plátanos. I like the sweet ones. When I get sweet ones, for those who are like, you know what I'm saying, don't eat meat, this is a good snack, plátanos, see? So you mash them like that. We're gonna be putting them back in the oil. Be careful, Michael, that oil is very hot. So you see, with the bottom of this, I just press it against it in my palm of my hand. Not too much, because you don't want it to break. but enough that when you throw it again, oh, they're gonna be, you don't understand. Just fabulous, let me tell you. Let me do this a little bit faster, and you know what? Let's start throwing these inside. So you see what I'm talking about, see? There we go. 3, 4, and you let them cook real nice and brown now. And then when we take them out, okay, so let's do this real fast because I think the camera is dying. I don't know what's going on. I don't think, my sun charged that good enough. But they're supposed more or less to look like that. Let me take a plato and put them over here. And then we're going to take a little bit of this napkin like that. Let's put them like that, lay them on the napkin. Let's take a clean napkin. I hope that doesn't turn off again, right? So anyway, guys, these are called plátanos. We call them tostones in the Dominican Republic. They call them tostones, New Yorkers, with salt, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Jamaicans. We all eat this, you know what I'm saying? They call this poor people's food. It is delicious food. For me, it's not no poor. This is like, now, okay, the battery is exhausted, so I just want to show you guys what they're going to look like. I'm not going to be able to finish them all, but when you finish them, this is what they're going to look like. So good, let me tell you.